There is a new trend in the state of Tamil Nadu in southern India called Tamil Nationalism. Well, it is not new but pretty much existing from the time of independence. Tamil Nationalism is nothing but a call out for a separate country for the Tamils. At the time of independence, a separate Tamil country was asked for, comprised the parts of current Tamil Nadu and northern provinces of Sri Lanka. But Sri Lanka got independence as a separate country. The central government of India denied the request for seceding Tamil Nadu as another country. After 7 decades, this call-out is reviving itself by the name of Tamil nationalism. But does the Tamil nationalism has any relevance in the current era, and is it a worthier political claim? The ideology of Tamil nationalism are related to those Tamil terrorist groups in Sri Lanka. Let me tell you how the Tamil nationalism and terrorism are correlated. Hi, my name is Jivan Kumar Vishwakarman and you're watching Alien Brain English. What is Tamil nationalism and how it has started? In the early 20th century, a theory called Aryan invasion theory was proposed by Englishmen who called themselves scholars. According to this theory, an ethnic group called Aryans invaded into India and brought civilization to India. The people who already existed in India are called Dravidians. As you know, English people are well known for their divisiveness, and they use divide and rule policy to rule over any land they conquered. They know they can't control those colonies, so they divided the native people into groups and made them fight among themselves for various reasons, so that English people can easily rule over all of them. This Aryan invasion theory is also such a policy to rule over India, as they know India was far more civilized and richer than the English barbarians. And the English were successful on that for around 2 centuries. Due to this theory, a division between people of northern India and southern India has emerged. The fair people of northern India considered as the offspring of Aryans, and the dark people of south India considered Dravidians. All the modern studies has proven all these claims are stupid through DNA studies and linguistic studies and so on. It's proved that all the people from Kashmir to Kanyakumari have the same DNA heritage. Yet the division persists alive because of the political agenda of these Dravidian politicians. Though the British were opposed by the independence movement, there were fake intellectuals who worshipped British and accepted whatever the British wrote and followed it blindly. Aryan invasion theory was also such a one. Some of these intellectuals spread this theory to glorify northern over southern people for the sake of their own pride. As reply to that, the fake intellectuals from the South India glorified Dravidians over Aryans. Later, when India got freedom, new political parties which can't outgrow the Indian National Congress, which was the powerful political party of that time, brought up this divisive policy once again. And they took this as their primary agenda to separate North Indians and South Indians by saying Aryans and Dravidians are different and separate ethnic group for their political mottos. Dravidian parties of Tamil Nadu like Dravida Kazhagam started by E.V. Ramasamy and Dravida Munneta Kazhagam started by Annadurai upheld this division policy to emerge as a political power and keeps this theory until now as their main political agenda. As Dravidian group consists many groups like Tamils, Malayalis, Kannadigas and Telugus, these Dravidian parties managed to succeed for a long. As an episode to this divisive policy, in the late 50s, offspring of these Tamil intellectuals carried over this division to the next level by stating Tamils are not even Dravidians and Tamils are separate ethnic group who were far more civilized than Aryans and Dravidians. They claim that Tamils are the first people to be civilized in any manner, and they were the one who taught the civilization to the entire world. They were the first one to learn how to pee, how to shit, how to wear pants and how to lit a fire. All of them were invented and done for the first time by the Tamils, and it goes on and on. Every time I hear this, I really get to laugh a lot and lot. These Tamil nationalists are so funny. So this Tamil nationalism is nothing but glorifying Tamils as the separate race asking for a separate country for the Tamils. It is none other than what happened in Sri Lanka. The people who went as workers in the tea plantations after a century fought for a new country by separating the country which fed them and ended up in body bags and fled to different corners of the world as refugees. Just like that, the Tamils extremists in India also want a separate country for Tamils by dividing Tamil Nadu from India. Of course, they will get a lot of separate countries, 6 foot long. Another reason for the Dravidian separatism theory is that until the powerful northern leaders like Nehru and Patel exist, these Dravidian leaders like E.V. Ramasamy can't rise to power. Especially a filthiest person like E.V. Ramasamy never could. So he needed a separate strategy to pull people towards him. Therefore, he used the Dravidian separatism theory, and he and his successors managed to success in luring people and rising to power with this separative theory. Same strategy is what used by the Tamil nationalists to lure people from the Dravidian parties, as they can't rise to power until strong leaders like Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi and political party like DMK exist. So this Tamil nationalism is nothing other than an episode to divisive political agendas. It is not a valid ideology for well-being of the Tamils. No one can ever defeat or rule over people who are united together. If one tries to do so, he would have to face the wrath of that unity. So, it is always better to divide and rule them. It is the proven way for better control over the human. Divide and rule policy always worked. So, there is nothing wrong if Tamil nationalists using this policy to rise into power. But for the purpose, the persons who these Tamil nationalists present as their idols and leaders are the problem. They present Mr. LTTE Prabhakaran, the leader of LTTE and who is responsible for decades-long civil war in Sri Lanka, as their idol and nationalist leader. By titling with Mr., it does not mean that I respect him. It is just I don't want to disrespect a dead man. This man is a perfect terrorist, a very bad personality and a role model. When the Sri Lankan war was on, when the Tamil people were fleeing and dying, he kept his family safe and sound in enough luxury. When the Lankan army captured his house, they found all the available luxury, which were only a dream for Tamils of Sri Lanka at that time. He had satellite dish for TV, a big soundproofed power generator for electricity, AC, fridge, all the luxury for a house. You might ask, can these house electronics called a luxury? In 2000, for people who were fleeing from their own house to escape from bombs and bullets, yes it is. This man took money from the Tamil diaspora around the world and the people who are suffering from the war and used it for his luxury, his family's luxury. Next thing is using the women and children for war. Only a cheap, filthy coward can use women and children in the war. Of course, women can fight, and the great women like Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Velu Nachiyar and others proved that women can fight as greater as men. But those brave women joined the force and fought on their own will. They were not forced. But here, the innocent girls, women and children who were going to school, playing outside their homes, going for shopping for groceries, were abducted without their permission and brutally forced to train for the war and were not allowed to go to home. The one who were tried to escape were shot in front of these innocent recruits to be taught a lesson. What kind of a leader can do that? Only a filthy-minded man filled with rage and vengeance can only use these innocent women and children to go for war and send them as suicide bombs. How he is different from the leaders of terrorist groups around the world. And the next big thing is LTTE is not the only organization which fought for the liberation of the Tamil people in Sri Lanka. There are a lot of organizations which fought for the liberation of the Tamils. Prabhakaran only got his popularity by his brutal and violent actions and methods. Most of the other organizations had different opinion and perspective from Prabhakaran, as he used these violent methods. Some of these groups even tried to kill Prabhakaran, as he himself becomes a threat to the Tamil people. And Prabhakaran assassinated many of these leaders and members of these other organizations. So, portraying Prabhakaran as the only leader who fought for Tamils is a political agenda and an attempt to fake the history. Activities of LTTE and Prabhakaran are well proven to be very violent and brutal and bloody. At the last time of the war, he even ordered to kill Tamil civil people, accusing them not supporting LTTE. He is a terrorist and his organization is a terrorist group warned to be the dangerous of all terrorist groups of the world by FBI. Even United Nations announced them as dangerous terrorist group of all time. And how the shameless Tamil nationalists claim that this terrorist to be their leader, idol and role model. The terrorist who killed his own people for his greed and vengeance is their leader. So you can understand the mindset of these Tamil nationalists. They support and follow the ideology of a terrorist who killed thousands of people, many world leaders, and was a reason for decades-long civil war. How could you expect these Tamil nationalists to be best choice for your democracy? Any movement that follows such terrorists will be a filthiest movement and shall be banned. Only filthy and ill-minded people can follow a terrorist. This is how the Tamil nationalist movement also becomes a filthy and terrifying. Like Ajmal Kasab, a terrorist from Pakistan, snuck into India and killed many people. These LTTE terrorist members came into India and killed our then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi along with other innocent Tamil people. How come these LTTE people become heroes for these filthy Tamil nationalists? Does the Tamil nationalists enjoy and celebrate these terrorists who attacked and killed innocent Indians and an Indian leader? No wonder why these people want the state of Tamil Nadu to be separated from India as a separate country. Because these people take ideology from a terrorist who wanted to break the country which fed him and his fathers. We must treat these people as we treat the supporters of Pakistan, terrorists and Al-Qaedas, because these people are also supporters of terrorism and terrorists. These filthy Tamil nationalists are no different than LTTE, the most dangerous terrorist group in the whole world till date, and other terrorist organizations like Al-Qaeda. Only thing is that these people didn't pick up arms and didn't act violently, but their mindset and ideology are the same. Anyone who supports these Tamil nationalism are no different from those who support Bin Laden and other terrorist groups and their leaders. I hope now you understand the correlation between Tamil nationalist and terrorism. Thanks for watching. This is Jeevan Kumar Vishwakarman and you were watching Alien Brain English. If you like this video, please give it a like, share and subscribe. Thank you.